Hello, YouTube family. I've gotten something new and different for you today. If you're new to my channel, my name is Teresa Ellen Arianis, T.E.A., and this is Tea Time Adventures on YouTube. Well, I have a series called Talking Trash and Empties, or Empties and Talking Trash. And once every month or two, I go through all the items that I've used up in that month or that time span. Well, today I'm going to do the opposite. And I'm going to use the terminology that I picked up from Sharmaine, from Sharmaine's Staycation. And it's going to use my good stuff. Always use up your good stuff. And I've had to figure out what I'm going to do to start using up the good stuff. So I figured, okay, accountability. Let me show you all the things I'm going to open up here in February and see how long it takes me to use them. Now, this is not a panning project. This is just a good idea. If I decide I don't like something, it'll end up in my empties, unused or decluttered. If I use it all the way through, well, that's going to take a while. But I'm trying to make an effort to use the good stuff. So I've got this entire box filled with things that I thought I would show you. Now, a lot of them have come in friend mail. Some of the stuff I have bought off of Amazon. Some of them have been prizes I've won or in friend mail. And I've tried to tag each item with the person or the place that I got it from. And it's definitely going to be outside my comfort zone with some of the items. So the first thing is, I've already started using this, but I just started it in April, and that is Burt's Bees Purifying Makeup Wipes. And I've got the name Kim written on the back, and this is Kim Famiglia of Kim's A Little of a Lot. You're going to hear her name a lot here because she just sent me 3 huge boxes of friend mail, but I have gotten things from other people as well and things I've bought myself. So using the good stuff, Burt's Bees Makeup Wipes. Kim gave it to me. I'm opening it in April of 2025. So that's the first item. The next item is something I bought myself off of Amazon, and I've used various different types of Garnier Micellar Water. Now this is with rose water and glycerin. I love rose. I have always also used the blue top as well, which is also an all-in-one micellar cleansing water. And I've put it on the side, Amazon, $4.25. So that's another item that I'm using. Now, there's been a couple of items that I'm opening up kind of all at once. We have a toner that Kim gave me that I actually opened up in, I believe it was January, and I've used most of it, but since I didn't mention it before, and accountability, etc., this is what I'm trying to use up, and it is a Manicadar. Can't read it because I put tape over it. That's always clever, Teresa. But it's Manicadar face toner. Like I said, this started in January, so I'm mostly the way through it. I also bought from Ipsy the Tea Time English Breakfast Tea Treatment Essence from Biro. I love Biro. It is one of my bougie manufacturers, and so I've already started using some of this. This is probably started in January as well. I put Ipsy on the side, January of 2025. Another item I actually got at Christmas, but I'm just opening up now, and this is from my guy. It was a Christmas present. I've already gone through 1 bottle of the serum, and this one is La Soirée, I think, S-O-I-R, Clinical Skincare Moisturizing and Rejuvenating Peptides. It is a facial serum. This is going to go to work with me. Why? Because one of the other serums that I have is a Biro product, and it is the Hydrangea Tea Intensive Hydration Serum, and this was gifted to me by Mary Catherine Loves Cats. So I've got MC on the side and April of 2025. So another bougie brand of mine. Now, the next thing I bought off of Amazon, and this is Ginger Recovery Conditioner. It's Garnier Whole Blends Strengthening Leave-In or Rinse Out Conditioner. It is Ginger Recovery infused with ginger and golden honey. enriched with paraben. It's enriched with natural extracts. It is paraben free. It strengthens and rejuvenates and revitalizes. So that is something else that I'm going to be opening up. I've made sure I've taped over my little notations, so if it goes into the shower, it's not going to bleed all over the place and I lose my information. Now, the next thing that's also going into the shower, and I do believe I bought this one off of a sale in Ipsy. This is a Hava Mineral Shower Gel. So that is going in the shower. And again, I've got Ipsy and April written on the back. Another item I opened up just this month, but I've started using it. Tony Moly 24K Snail Hydrating Serum Mist. I do have an open hydrating mist at work, so this one stays home with me. I like to have 2 sets of skincare, one here at the bedside for home, and then another set of certain items specifically at work. And I have a little container with drawers that I can hold on to items. This next thing comes again from Kim's A Little of a Lot. It is Byro's Truffle Eye Serum, and this one is 1.01 fluid ounce. This one is going to stay here with me at my bedside. I have one that's probably 3/4 as big that she also gifted me that I'm also opening up for April, and that one is already at work. So there's 2 Byros, so I'll have the Truffle Eye Serum both morning when I get to work and here at the bedside for night times. The next item I believe was an Ipsy sale. I'm opening it up, and it is Kinship Insta Swipe Lemon Honey AHA pads. So they're sort of cleansing pads. They also have a little bit of an exfoliation to them, so that's something else that I'm starting to use. The next thing that goes into the shower, and this is what I bought off of Amazon, Tree Hut Watermelon Shea Sugar Scrub. So I've put the little notation on the bottom and taped over it. So we have a sugar scrub for the shower. It's accompanying Tree Hut Watermelon Whipped Shea Butter, Body Butter. I think I put that on the bottom as well. And look at that whipped texture. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Oh my goodness. So that's another full size. I'm trying to do the full sizes first. Next one is a from Tony Moly. Did I get it? Yep, I got it from Tony Moly. The Chuck Chuck Green Tea Watery Cream. Now, since it is spring here, I'm not using the heavy cream moisturizers. I'm switching to the water creams or gel to cream formulas. It's lighter. I prefer it over the heavier stuff in winter because it really doesn't get that cold here. I don't get wind-shaped skin, etc., etc. So that's another full size. It's going to take me a while to go through all these. So the next thing is a foot cream that I got from Kim's A Little of a Lot, and it's from Ulta Beauty Winter Vanilla Scented Foot Cream. So I'm almost done with my Ahava foot cream. There is very, very little left down here. And I started that in August, but I didn't write down the year. So it's been a couple of years of going through that because I keep forgetting it's there. So this is small enough that I should remember. It'll go into my little night bag that I usually have at the end of my bed. So right here on my nightstand. So that is something else. Again, thank you, Kim, for all of these things. Thank you, Mary Catherine. All right, we're almost at the bottom. This is another Tony Moly, and it's I'm Rose Revitalizing Sleeping Mask. Now, that's sort of a mascara, but you're supposed to wipe it, or moisturizer, and you're supposed to wipe it off in the morning. But if you don't, that's okay too. It says it's okay, but I just like the scent of rose, and I like intermixing things. I don't want to stick with exactly the same item every night consistently. I want to make sure that my skin is woken up and it doesn't get used to the same thing, so it always has a chance of working. So we have that. Now I'm going to do something a little bit out of my comfort zone. I am switching out my makeup bag that I take to work, and it goes with me every single day. And this is something, again, Kim Vermiglia gave me in friend mail not too long ago. And I've already stocked it with the items that are my little set of brushes that I've had for forever from wish.com. I've got an eyeliner in there as well. It's just a black one. I have left all my shadow sticks and my Super Shock shadows and colored eyeliners in my old makeup bag, and I'm just going to be dealing with black eyeliners. I do have my go-tos. Gonna try and use up this red MAC lipstick in E for Effortless. This was it's something that I was influenced by. Mary Catherine loves cats and went and found this on eBay for a far more reasonable price than in the MAC store. So gonna try and use that up. I am taking my lip stains with me. I do have a couple of black eyeliners in this bag, besides the one in the brush kit. And I'm taking all of my lip stains with me, so those are going from both bags. What I'm going to try and do is use up this MAC lipstick. I also have a bunch of other lippies that I want to make sure that I use up. Alright, so these were things that I had to have at Ipsy, and then I opened them up, I did a swatch of them, and then I never used them again. So I'm writing this month on it, April, and this was the Pixie by Petra, and this is Juicy. So it is a orange color, which goes with a lot of my stuff. So I'm going to put that in the little makeup bag. This one was Ruby, and again, this was from Ipsy. So it's a pinky red. We have one from, who are you? Ice Cream Beauty Bag, and this is a Gerard Cosmetics Seduction. This is a liquid lippy, and almost matching here, right here. So I want to make sure that I use it because it's kind of bougie. I want to make sure I use this. These next two items are CoverGirl's Oh Sugar, and they are lipsticks, and I had to count them when I saw them. And these were over on, I believe it was eBay that I bought them from, and then I didn't use them. So I have this habit of buying things because I want them and then not using them. So this is an effort to start using the good stuff. This starts using it up so that it doesn't go bad, so it just doesn't dry out and not get used. So that's what's going in the bag. Now the next thing is a little more of a promise. This is the most I've ever spent on an eyeshadow palette, and it was about $35 or $40, and that's Saints, Angels, and Sinners. It's the Get Lucky palette. Had to have it. Everybody on Instagram and YouTube were talking about her and her products, and I wanted something that was going to be all shimmers, because I cannot stand mattes and I don't like pastels. So this color story screams. Me, 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 me. Now I swatched it before, so it wasn't something I could pass on. And like I said, I waited 3 or 4 months for this thing. And I'm not sure if SAS Cosmetics is still around or if she had to change the name. But these are all shimmers, glitters, whatever you want to call them. And the color story is absolutely gorgeous. So this is going to work with me. This is going to work with me. It's not going to stay here because I put my makeup on while I'm at work before I clock in. The next thing I'm going to take to work with me, and I did notice that this front is scratched, I believe, but it is Modern Metallic The Eye Collection by Beauty Treats. I won this from Pinky Jean when I named her kitten. I won the naming contest, and the name that I had given the kitten was Mina, like Wilhelmina, Jasmina, Mina, Mina. So, just found out that Mina isn't a Mina is Milo. So if you're following on Pinky Jean, I named the kitten and they had to rename it when they found it was a boy, not a girl. But I won this in the contest. And again, all of these are metallics. And this gives me a good color range to match whatever I'm wearing that day. So both of these are going to be going to work with me because that's where I put on my makeup. I am not a palette girl. So I do have a smaller bottle of micellar water and cotton pads and stuff to clean my brushes while I'm at work. And yeah, I'm gonna try and I'm not gonna promise to get to pan on every single every single one, but this is me trying to make an effort for the stuff that every single one is a shimmer, every single one is a glitter. None of them are matte, none of them are pastel. So I should be using these up. I really should. I have dozens and dozens of palettes that I will never ever touch, and I need to start giving them away, whether they're in giveaways or friend mail, etc. But these are two of them, and I've got some others over there, but I want to see how this part of the experiment goes first. Take these to work and start using them on a daily basis, Monday through Friday. It has enough color range between the two palettes that it should match anything in my wardrobe, and I'm just going to stick to black eyeliner. I think that is it. Yes. So I thank Kim's A Little of a Lot, and Mary Catherine, Pinky Jean for all of the items. My guy. I have a lot of sample sizes stuff that I might use in between, so we'll see how big or how bare my empties are in the next month or two. It's going to take me a while to go through all these full-sized items. I don't know how the bigger channels do it, and these aren't the only things. There are some things I can't even show you because they're already at work. There are 4 more full-sized items from Kim. There is an Ahava lotion, like a hand lotion, that's already at work. There, and I don't remember the manufacturer, but there's a nail and cuticle cream that is at work. There is the Biro eye cream that I mentioned, the smaller one. And then there is an eyeshadow primer that she gave me that's already at work, which didn't make sense because I'm changing out my makeup bag that goes with me in my bag to work. So it'll come in handy with these palettes. So that's it. That is me trying to use my good stuff, making an effort, kind of a plan. It's a good idea. I'm not going to say I'm going to finish it all by X amount of dates. I'm not going to say I'm going to hit pan on X amount of, the shadows that are in these 2 palettes. But it's a good idea and it's a good start, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's it. That is what I'm sharing with you today. This is not a series. This is probably a one-off. Anything that I go through will be in my empties, and that is a normal series for me to go through. So thank you so much, everyone, for visiting with me today. I truly do appreciate all of you that stop by and visit and comment, giving me a thumbs up for positivity. It's free and it does help my little channel. It doesn't hurt anything. So hopefully if you liked it just a little bit, you'll give me a thumbs up for positivity. So please take good care of yourselves, take good care of each other, and I'll see you around the net. Bye.